Hi, I'm AJ Carey, and this is my In the Bag. We're out here at Preserve, so the discs change a little bit depending on the situation. For the most part, these are my key discs in the bag. So let's start it out with what's up top, you know, the money makers. We always bag 3 putters, 3 Nexus Big Bead AVRs. I like these, they're very stable. They have a good grip to them. They're stiff. They're a little puddle topped, which I like. It helps with a good spin and a lot of snap. These stay up in the air. I love them. Wouldn't putt with anything else. You know, I keep a towel in here as well, and I also keep my range finder, and then also my drive bag. This one is in a waterproof bag. Check them out. Drive bags. You know, let's just toss this down. You know, it's a nice powder bag. It's inside a waterproof. I wouldn't play without this. Shout out to my sponsor, Drive Bags. All right, also keep a mini up top as well. All right, next down, we got the approach pocket. On the side, I keep my Halo Polecat and my AVR 3, the Star AVR 3. These two both come out. AVR 3 for the straight shots, a little bit of fade, maybe a little bit of turn. It does whatever I ask for it. And the Polecat, well, these are if you're trying to throw in long shots, long putts, nice floaty turnovers. Maybe will come out here, depending on how windy it is. You know, the other spot. This is what I call the Toro sleeve. I bag 2 Star Toros. This disc is money. I mean, it's got to be the best disc of the year for Innova. It's absolutely my favorite approach disc. It used to bag the Pig until the Toro came out. All right, next up. I usually carry 4 mid-ranges. Rest in peace, Rock 3. That's one of them. I don't have it in my bag. I lost it today. All right, but usually I get a Rock 3. And then I also have my Tour Series Deanne Carey Mako 3. Splatter Star. This is the first time Splatter Star has been in the Mako 3, and I absolutely love it. This is my straight to understable. It always turns for me. All right, next up. Next, a little bit more overstable, I got mid disc 3 in the Star plastic. This disc it's straight, it's a good complement to the Mako 3. It's got a little bit of bite on it, and I can also turn it. So it's like a Mako 3 with some stability. So I love this disc, use it a lot. All right, next up, I recently this year switched out the Gator to the Croc. The Croc is a lot more overstable. This is in Star plastic, and I throw it sidearm, backhand. I can throw it as hard as I want. It doesn't want to flip up. This disc is great for the heaviest of headwinds. All right, now we're on to the fairways. So in my 7-speed category, I bag 3 7-speeds. First is the Halo Hawkeye. Halo Hawkeye is for those hyzer flips to turn, or the straight shots for like tunnel shots or big glide turnovers. I love this disc, and the Halo plastic is so good. All right, next 2, these are Color Glow T-Birds. This is one of the new Jen Allen runs. Nice and straight. It's nice and beat up at this point. It's kind of beat up out of the box. It's my more neutral flying, and this is a Color Glow from a few years back, and it's nice and still nice and overstable, even though it has a couple seasons on it. This is straight out of our tour partners, you know, collection, Noah 5-Ash. You know, it's straight into my bag, so I love it. Can't go without T-Birds. Next on the list, we got in our 9 speeds, I got a Star Sidewinder. This guy comes out for insta flips and rollers. All right, anytime I need to put on hyzer, get the flip, put those long cut rollers. All right, next in that 9 speed, you know what it is, the Firebird. We keep a Sexton, you know, for when I need a little bit of turn in it, a little straighter. I got a nice beat up Champion Firebird for when I really need to manipulate the angles. And then I have the Beefcake. This guy's nice and flat, stiff, it's overstable, it always gets down. I can throw it in any wind I want, and it's reliable. Firebird's the way to go. These 3, throw them backhand, forehand, they get thrown probably the most out of my discs. All right, next up on that collection, we got our 11 speeds. I bagged 2 of them. These are Wraiths. Got a Star Wraith and a Halo Wraith. Halo Wraith is more overstable. this is my roller guy or big tailwind flips. I can throw it on as much hyzer as I want and it always will turn. So it's great for the rollers. I put it out on Annie, it gets to the ground, it rolls super far. You know, this one's a new one to the collection. It gets nice fade, it's very reliable. G put me on these, and I throw these when, you know, I need a controlled driver. All right, next in there, we got our 12 speeds. This whole stack right here, Star Destroyers. We're gonna start out, this is a Deanne Carey Star Destroyer. It's nice and beat up. I can get nice turn, but it still will fade if there's a tailwind. That's my most understable. Next up on the box, instability, I got a Calvin Jonesboro Star Destroyer. If you watch our YouTube videos of practice rounds, this thing probably comes out more than anything. If tailwinds need flip, this guy flies really far. I'm gonna throw it on almost all the long holes out here at Preserve. It is a go-to. All right, next out of that, I have a black Halo Destroyer. This one's been in my bag from the beginning of the year since I started playing for Innova, and this is finally seasoned into a straight flyer, and I can get turn and I can get fade with it. It's like a very neutral Halo Destroyer. It doesn't ever turn over and stay over. It's super reliable. These two guys are my meat hooks. All right, purple, I can get a little turn, but I can trust it in any headwind. It goes far. It always gets the reliable fade. I definitely am throwing this one off at 18 to out here. It's just, any water carries, anytime I need to go left, this guy comes out. And then I have the little bit more overstable than that purple one is this blue teal new Halo. It's fresh. This is when I need a lot of left finish, a lot of fade. I haven't had a headwind yet turn this, so it's a go-to disc for when I need that fade, that skip shot, and everything else. And then the last one in my 12 speeds is the Power Disc 2. This is the new Star Power Disc 2. This thing is a meat hook. I love it. It does the same, very similar to what my blue Halo does, but it gets to the ground fast. It doesn't get that far left lateral fade and skip. So this is, you know, spike hyzers where I wanted to get it down and sit. This one comes out a ton out here. This hole right behind me, I plan on acing this hole with this disc. So, you know, to close it off, for the rest of my pockets, you know, I have a water pocket here and these large main storage pockets. Both sides open up massively. So, I love this Squatch bag. It is hands down my favorite bag that I've ever carried. And you know, I don't really see myself carrying another bag. So shout out to Squatch for hooking it up. That's it. Ooh. Oh, that one looked good.